New iPhone 15 models compared. iPhone 15 versus Plus versus Pro versus Pro Max. Some text goes here. Apple this week unveiled not one, not two, not three, but 4 new iPhones. So there's basically a model for every type of user, right? Some text goes here. If you do fall into that group, allow me to direct you to ZDNET's Best iPhone Deals Guide instead. You should buy the iPhone 15 Pro Max if. This year, Apple has made its iPhone Pro Max model more fitting of its name by giving it the exclusive benefit of a new periscope zoom lens. How is this different than the telephoto lens found on the smaller Pro model? Besides the superior camera, the iPhone 15 Pro Max also offers the best multimedia experience of the 4 models released. It's rather heavy at 221 grams, but the thinner bezels and lighter titanium material this year make the Pro Max more ergonomic than ever. The same couldn't be said about last year's 14 Pro Max. You should buy the iPhone 15 Pro if. Bigger is not always better, as the smaller iPhone Pro model has proved year after year. I personally find it to be more enjoyable to use than the Pro Max because of its combination of portability and power. iPhone 14 Pro. Which model is best to buy? Aside from the periscope lens and larger proportions, the iPhone 15 Pro offers just about every other utility that the Pro Max does, including the updated A17 Pro Bionic chip, iOS 17 features, and new action button. You should buy the iPhone 15 Plus if. While the new iPhone 15 Plus isn't necessarily cheap at a starting price of $899, it is the most affordable option if you want a big screen iPhone that doesn't cost $300 more. The display doesn't get quite as smooth with a 60Hz refresh rate, and the speakers are not as punchy as the Pro Max is. But if you just want an iPhone that gets the basics right, and looks good doing them, then the 15 Plus is the way to go. You should buy the iPhone 15 if features like ProRes video recording, 120Hz promotion display, and an A17 Pro Bionic chip don't raise your eyebrows, then the standard iPhone the 15th of may be the best option for you. It's also the most accessible of the bunch, with a starting price of $799, and most carriers offering buy one get one, BOGO, or free with trade-in deals for this model in particular. Also, Apple iPhone 15 hands-on. New features left me with no Pro model envy at all. Smartphones are arguably our most personal piece of technology, so something as basic as color can be a deciding factor when purchasing one. Apple tends to give the non-Pro iPhones the more poppy and adventurous colors, with this year's crop getting splashes of pastel yellow, pink, blue, white, and black. If one of those colors speaks to you, then it may be your calling to opt for an iPhone 15 instead of an iPhone 15 Pro. Best iPhone 15 alternative iPhone 14. Last year's iPhone 14 doesn't have a dynamic island, but it's nearly as capable as the iPhone 15 in every other regard.